going on, everyone? It's Nero again, and today for you, some Call of Duty Black Ops 2 playing some Domination. This time on the map Meltdown using the Scar H with a grip. I'm playing with full party subscribers, and I think you guys will all enjoy it. Welcome to this week's episode of Dear Nero, a weekly series here on my channel where you guys send me in fan mail, fan questions if you will. If I feel as though it's a good question, an entertaining question, I will go ahead and answer it. Let's hop on this with the first question. He writes, Dear Nero. Editor's note, before I get in this, editor's note, there is a thunderstorm going outside. Ever since it became spring, it is like rainy and thundery here where I live. So there's a thunderstorm going outside. If you hear that, I think actually it might be kind of cool if it's in the video. It picks up the sound of the thunderstorm in the background. That might be kind of neat. But yeah, there is a thunderstorm going on outside and it's pretty loud. First question, he writes, Dear Nero. You may or may not have already answered this question some time ago, but I was wondering if you play or have played any sports, or do you watch any sports? Tom from Connecticut. So I think this is something I have answered maybe before, but I gain like 100 new subscribers a day. Not everyone sees everything I post, so I don't mind rehashing answers, even though I'm not entirely positive I've answered this question. So yes, I love sports. Football most notably, I'm really into, is probably my favorite sport. I do follow baseball and basketball a little bit, not nearly as much as football though. In terms of how I played sports, I've played sports nearly my entire scholastic career, be it elementary school, middle school, high school. And I've played just about every sport and just about every position in most of those sports. So, soccer. Alright, so I played soccer. And for you people across the pond there, I'm just going to call it soccer. I think the whole world needs to adapt this soccer term, right? Because the whole football versus soccer, then there's American football, then there's European football. It's just all confusing. If we all called it soccer, it'd be very simple. But I was the goalie in soccer. I played football, and I played every godforsaken position in football. I've played quarterback, I've played running back, I've played receiver, I played punter every single year as well. I was a kick returner. I played defensive end, I played outside linebacker, I played cornerback, I've played strong safety. Basically every year they put me somewhere different because, I don't know, coaches change every year around here. So depending on where, then again I switched schools and stuff as well. So like back at Youngsville where I was originally at, I was a tight end / linebacker. Then the next year I was a corner / quarterback because I grew a little bit and they wanted me to throw for them. Then I moved here and then all of a sudden they want me to play running back, and it was just, I don't know, I changed positions a lot in football. In baseball I was left outfield. I was a left fielder and sometimes first base depending on the coach again. And basketball I played center and power forward. And yeah, because I was really tall for my age back then. So I'm trying to think. I think that's about every sport. Oh, track and field. I played track and field. I ran the 100-meter dash as well as the 4x1, and I high jumped. Yep, there is my sports credentials. Next question. He writes, Dear Nero, when Modern Warfare 4 or Call of Duty Ghosts comes out, do you think they'll have something like the MOAB score streak from Modern Warfare 3? Love the videos. Keep up the great work. Mike from the USA. So I'm just going to call it the next COD because, the whole Drifter thing with, is it COD Ghost or is it Modern Warfare 4? No one really knows. So I'm just going to call it the next COD. And do I think there's going to be a MOAB? Probably. But then again, maybe there won't be. Because the nuke in Modern Warfare 2 was an awesome thing to me. I really enjoyed it. A lot of people fussed at it. I'm not sure why. Everyone's like, oh, it ends the game. I'm like, well, a new game starts in 30 seconds. It's just, I like the nuke a lot. Then they're like, okay, no more nuke. Then they brought in the MOAB. But then again, did people really fuss about the MOAB? Because the MOAB there was really nothing to fuss about. So there probably will be a MOAB, I think, anyway. Do I want a MOAB? No. But I think there will be a MOAB. The reason I don't want the MOAB is all of a sudden MOABs become like the gameplay standard on YouTube. Like, oh, you don't post MOABs. Look at this guy, he has all these MOABs. And it's like, MOABs are luck. They are. Coming from someone that has nearly 100 of them, MOABs are luck. I don't particularly care for MOABs. Next question. He writes, and forgive me, this is a very long question, so forgive me if I mess up a couple times. You guys have no idea how difficult it is to read with thousands of people watching you. It's weird. Alright, next question. He writes, Dear Nero, I've got a topic I think would be good for Dear Nero. I hope you address it at some point. So I decided I am done making YouTube videos. I have plenty of reasons, but one that has been haunting me for the past 6 months is the fact that there are tons of small channels trying to make it. Literally thousands of channels all looking for success as something they have no business in. I am one of them. It took me a long time to realize it. When I stepped back, I look at this community. There are the top dogs, Woody, Wings, White Boy, Smooth, T Martin, who all make good content. There are a strong core of smaller channels like yourself who make amazing content, but they have yet to hit their big break. And then there are tons of small channels who I feel who all feel entitled to success, although they have some really good content creators. Most of them honestly suck. I guess that's a fair assumption. They're literally like cancer, doing all the stupid crap, complaining about how they don't have subs and views and that quote unquote YouTube money. Nobody is really working to help each other. I couldn't for the life of me get other channels to collaborate or set their egos aside to work with someone else. This community is going to die someday. Do you think it will be from a crap ton of people trying to get exposure, or just looking out for themselves, or making terrible content, or something else? Just want to hear your opinion. Meow from nowhere. So I apologize if that was like horrible reading on my end. It was a one paragraph. If you guys are gonna send me like these long paragraphs, it'd be easier if you guys like broke them up like you would like almost an essay. I could have done that myself, but I don't know why I didn't do that now that I think about it. But yeah, it was a difficult. It was definitely a difficult read. But basically the point of this is this guy is making YouTube videos, and he decided to quit because he realized that necessarily his videos may not be that good. Then he looks at someone like my channel, who is yet to hit a big break, who he thinks has really good content that maybe he couldn't mimic. And he says it's really difficult for smaller YouTubers to collaborate. No one wants to collaborate ever, and this whole community is just going to die someday because people are just only looking out for themselves. What do I think? Well, collaboration, people say collaboration is the best way to grow. And I've never really collaborated with anybody, to be honest. That Drifter video, I did that, and that was with that was just completely out of the goodness of his heart. I didn't even ask for it. He just randomly sent to do it. Honestly, all in all, that netted maybe 400 subs. That's, I mean, to some of you that may sound like a huge deal. That may sound like a giant deal, 400 subscribers, but it's not that big over time. It's not really that big, especially now when I'm at like 45,000 subs. 45,000 subscribers and 400 new ones. Now, I'm not saying I'm not incredibly grateful. I'm just saying collaboration isn't what it used to be. Back in the day, Wings of Redemption got Woody's gamertag going. He did one dual com. He got it going. Wings of Redemption actually used to do. He used to sell videos on his channel. Like you'd pay him $50 and you could put up a video on his channel, basically promoting yourself. That back then would net anyone anywhere from 3,000 to 10,000 subs. That's how it would be back then. A video on Machinima Respawn back in the day would net you 5,000 subs, maybe. It just collaboration isn't what it used to be. You say you're gonna have difficulty growing because you can't work with people. I don't even think collaboration is really the way to go anymore. I mean, it was way back when, but there's so many people. Like, I can't even get my own subscribers to go over to Nero's Let's Plays. My own channel, my own Let's Play channel. I can't get them to go over there. People don't like going over to new places for the most part. They really don't. The best way to grow your YouTube channel is to just make daily good videos that every day you continuously make them better to some extent. You try your best to try and make them better every day. Like, I've been at this for just about a year and a half now. You go back to my first videos, they were god-awful. God-awful. Horrible abominations of YouTube. Bad. Just everything was bad. But now, I think they're a lot better. They are. I got better equipment. I got better at speaking. I got better gameplay. I got better video quality. I think everything now is a lot better. I think everything's a lot better. But it doesn't happen overnight. And what you're talking about these smaller YouTubers who just want instant success and then they hate on everybody that does have success. Well, my videos are awesome. I don't understand how you have all these freaking subscribers. I've posted 5 videos in the last 3 months and none of them have any views. Well, that's your problem. You've posted 5 videos in 3 months. If you want to grow on YouTube, a big part of it is waiting for a new game to come out. For me, it was Modern Warfare 3. As soon as Modern Warfare 3 came out, I started busting out the daily, sometimes twice a day videos, and people started finding those videos. People find them from search results. That's the only way to grow on YouTube for me. I think it's the only way to grow on YouTube if you're trying to do Call of Duty is to make videos that people are trying to find. That's how it works. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't leave a rating where you guys feel the video deserves. And if you guys like your question featured on next week's episode of Dear Nero, simply send me a personal message here on YouTube with the tagline reading Dear Nero. If it's a good question, an entertaining question, I'll go ahead and answer it. So until then, this has been Nero. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Please don't leave a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.